His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa issued today Law 13 for this year, amending some provisions of Law 26 for the year 2005, regulating political societies. The law stipulates the amending of the method and procedures to form the structure of the society and the choice of its leaders, who must not be engaged in giving religious speeches, sermons or guidance, even without remuneration. The law also stipulates how a political society may carry out its activities, organise the relationship among its members on a democratic basis, determine the political, financial and administrative prerogatives of its structure and leaders, and ensure the highest levels of democratic discussions within them. The amendment bans simultaneous membership in a political society and engagement in religious preaching, guidance or speeches, even if there is no remuneration. Under no circumstances can anyone combine religious preaching and membership of a political society. The Prime Minister and the ministers, each in their respective capacities, shall implement the provisions of this law, which shall come into effect on the day following the date of its publication in the Official Gazette. A telephone conversation was held today between His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and Omani Deputy Premier for Cabinet Affairs Fahad bin Mahmoud Saeed, during which they exchanged good wishes on the advent of the holy month of Ramadan. They wished both countries and people further progress and Arab and Islamic nations continued prosperity. His Royal Highness the Prime Minister, Prince Khalifa bin Salman Al Khalifa, received at Gudaibiya Palace a number of senior state officials and cultural figures. His Royal Highness called on adopting initiatives that aim to develop Arab media and enhance its capacity of defending Arab causes. He affirmed the region was witnessing exceptional circumstances which require unifying Arab stances and enhancing unity against all policies that aim to destabilize the region's security and stability, and hailed the national media's role in supporting the kingdom. His Royal Highness expressed pride in the national press for its comprehensive analysis of the current regional developments regarding their impact on national development and security. He then reviewed with the attendees a number of regional and international developments and hailed Saudi Arabia's role in serving humanity and its honourable stance on both regional and international efforts. His Royal Highness also lauded Saudi Arabia's plans and projects aimed at better serving Muslim pilgrims and maintaining their security. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince, Deputy Supreme Commander and First Deputy Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa last evening visited the Majlises of Sheikh Ibrahim bin Abdulatif Al Saad, the Al Mudayfa and Al Rahma families, and the Majlis of Mohammed Yusuf Jalal and his sons. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince was accompanied by his son, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman Al Khalifa. The Crown Prince highlighted that sustainability is a key principle of His Majesty the King's development programme and is reinforced by the Kingdom's economic openness, stressing the importance of considering it within all government strategies and policies. He noted the importance of using resources efficiently in order to protect the interests of the Kingdom, its citizens and future generations, and that sustaining resources will play an integral part in the next phase of Bahrain's development. He said the next phase of Bahrain's economic development will see the role of the public sector move from the central driver of growth to one that supports sustainable development in line with the directives of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa. His Royal Highness added that the Kingdom has introduced a range of legislation and executive orders in the wake of the economic challenges faced by the region to strengthen Bahrain's economic openness and promote private sector-led growth. He noted the successful cooperation between the legislative authority and the government in this regard, highlighting its importance in the Kingdom's development on all levels. He said the projects being implemented as part of the Government Action Plan and the Gulf Cooperation Council Development Fund support the Kingdom's ambition to become non-dependent on oil and build on Bahrain's past diversification efforts that have reshaped the Kingdom's economy and facilitated high-quality job opportunities. The Crown Prince further highlighted that sustainability will underpin all development efforts, alongside the Kingdom's commitment to investing in its citizens, adding that the Kingdom's young people will play a vital role in these efforts across all economic sectors. His Royal Highness exchanged Ramadan greetings with the audiences and reiterated the important role Bahraini Majlises play in fostering community cohesion, in line with the teachings of Islam. In this regard, he noted Bahraini society's long history of tolerance and openness to all religions and cultures. For their part, the audience extended their gratitude to the Crown Prince for his Majlis visits and highlighted his crucial role in advancing Bahrain's sustainable development. Education Minister Dr. Majid Al-Naimi approved the certificates results of high school students and congratulated the WISE leadership on the results achieved, which reached an overall percentage of 95.1%, affirming that these results are thanks to the support of the Kingdom provides for the education sector. Al-Naimi also affirmed that the ministry has already started implementing its projects and development programmes in line with the projects of the government, which includes the improvement of schools' performances. He affirmed that the ministry provided high school graduates the opportunity to enrol in universities more than ever, highlighting the pioneering position of Bahrain in the Gulf in the education sector. Ramadan is a time of reflection, spirituality and ancient traditions, and fasting results in a number of physiological and psychological benefits. Mohammed Al-Sha'ban sheds light on what experts say you should do to get back on track with a healthy lifestyle this holy month.
Ramadan is a time of spiritual purification and fasting. Every year, Muslims around the world observe the holy month by fasting from dawn to sunset as a fulfillment of one of the 5 pillars of Islam. Ramadan is a month of self-regulation and self-training, which health experts believe is a golden opportunity for us to get back on the track of a healthy lifestyle.
Well, actually, to be healthy during the period of Ramadan, you have to do 3 things. You have to have a healthy diet, to exercise at least 1 hour a day, and finally, if you are a smoker, you start to quit smoking.
The holy month of Ramadan brings with it numerous physiological benefits. Fasting is a form of detox which rids our bodies of unwanted toxins, boosts our immune system, and aids in cell regeneration. It also helps regulate our body's fat and cholesterol levels while cleansing our digestive tract. Fasting could also help those with weight loss goals if properly accompanied with physical activity and exercise.
We prefer that anyone to want to exercise during the period of Ramadan. The last hour of fasting before the adhan of Ramadan, 1 hour before the adhan of Al-Maghrib, it is the preferable time, as well as 3 hours or 4 hours after breaking their fast.
Although fasting is a core duty for all Muslims, exemptions do exist, including those for pregnant women and people with chronic illnesses. Health professionals stress the need to follow certain guidelines and insist on close monitoring and follow-up for people that fall in this category.
Patients with chronic diseases such as diabetes and hypertension or coronary heart disease, hyperlipidemia, they should consult their treating physicians before starting to fast. Okay, for 2 reasons. First of all, to check their ability to fast. Second thing, to schedule their medication.
As we welcome this holy month yet again and what it brings with it from a sense of spirituality and beautiful traditions, we must also take the opportunity and capitalize on the health benefits that Ramadan has to offer. Mohammed Al-Sha'ban, Bahrain Television News.
A very good evening. You're watching the business news on Bahrain TV. Bahrain Chamber of Commerce and Industries Tourism Sector Committee, headed by Sufyan Al-Muayyad, held a meeting with travel and tourism agencies. The meeting involved a number of key topics, including the facilities offered by the agencies on tickets payments methods, the prospect of unifying the interest collected by agencies on down payment of tickets and packages, and other matters. The agencies agreed on the importance of regulating the direct promotions offered to customers by airlines in a way that do not harm the agency's profit margin. Bahrain All-Share Index closed at 1,115.95 points, falling 3.69 below last closing. The decrease was in the commercial bank sector and was also the most traded with 38% of total shares. 35 transactions included 263,785 shares worth 93,859 BD.